Why choose a VA loan? Hey everybody, Jeff Trevarthen here, Jeff the Mortgage Pro. Thanks so much for joining me today. We are looking at the 6 ways in which a VA loan is very beneficial for you and why you would choose a VA loan. Of course, whenever you're going to get a home loan, you would always want to compare the different options that you may have. It may not just be a VA loan, it might be a conventional loan or a jumbo loan to go along with that, but we can always compare the costs associated with it, your monthly payment, interest rates, et cetera, to see which one is right for you. But for the most part, whenever you're a veteran, I think that all the analysis that I've ever done, VA tends to be the best option for you if you are able to do a VA loan on a property. So let's look at the different ways in which why you would choose to get a VA loan. So the first one is that there is no down payment required. As long as the sales price is at or above the home's appraised value, you do not have to put a down payment on the property. This is one of the only loans out there that will allow for you to do 100% financing. There's not a lot of loans out there today in terms of mortgage loans that will allow you to do 100% financing to be able to purchase a property. And that's number one, first and foremost, I think the biggest benefit of doing a VA loan. So if you don't have a down payment, but you have enough income, you can qualify for a VA loan as long as you are a veteran or a qualified person to get a VA loan. The second reason why you would choose to get a VA loan is that there's no limit with the full entitlement that you have. So if you can afford the loan, the VA will back loans in all areas of the country regardless of the home's price. There's no limit on the maximum purchase price that you could have with a VA loan for 100% financing. Do they get very high? They do, but you still have to be able to afford it. Most lenders will have some sort of a maximum loan amount that they will lend you. So for instance, my company will lend you up to $2 million with 100% financing, which I still think is a pretty amazing number. I've never done a $2 million VA loan, but they do exist from what I understand. So no limit with the full entitlement on your VA loan. That's why you would choose one. The third reason why you would choose a VA loan, competitive terms and interest rates. Now, because a VA loan is backed by the government, meaning that in case of default, a lender can recoup their cost and the amount of money that they lend out in a VA loan, they oftentimes have lower than interest rates compared to conforming and jumbo loans. So this is a benefit for you as the buyer or you as a refinancer of a VA loan because you're absolutely able to get what I would say below market type of interest rates with VA loans. So definitely a good benefit for you in that one. The fourth reason is there's no need for private mortgage insurance or mortgage insurance premiums. So PMI is the type of insurance that protects the lender if the borrower ends up not being able to pay their mortgage. It's typically required on conventional loans when you have less than a 20% down payment. And then mortgage insurance premium is what the FHA or Federal Housing Administration requires borrowers to pay to self-insure an FHA loan against future loss. And in a VA loan, you don't have to pay either one of those because you do pay a funding fee up front. And some people don't even have to pay the funding fee up front if they have a certain exclusion. And if you're typically a disabled or veteran or different types of ways you can not pay the funding fee. So in this instance, why would you choose a VA loan? Because you don't have to pay mortgage insurance on your monthly payment, even though you're doing 100% financing in most instances when you get a VA loan. Number 5, a VA loan typically has fewer closing costs. And these closing costs can be paid by different people. They can be paid by the seller, they can be paid by the lender, they could be paid by any other interested party in the transaction, or they could be paid by a combination of all of those. So you may not even have closing costs to pay because other people are taking care of it for you. Okay. And then the last one, why would you choose a VA loan? There is no prepayment penalty for it. So you can pay off the loan any time that you want early, and there's no penalty to you for a VA loan. And this happens because oftentimes if you're in the military, you have to move around a lot and you may need to sell your house quickly. And in doing so, you may have just bought a house and then you've got to sell it. And so we would never want to ever penalize you for having to do something like that. So there's no penalty to pay off your VA loan early. All right, those are the 6 great benefits of why you would choose a VA loan. Again, one of my favorite loans to do if you are in the market for a VA loan for a purchase of a new property, or if you're refinancing a current VA loan or a refinancing into a VA loan, I would love to be the one that helps you out. So please make sure to reach out to me. You can look at my YouTube banner and look at all the different ways to contact me on the different social media platforms. And I look forward to helping you out with your next VA loan. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.